Hello everyone! Wow. Hello, welcome. So I don't know why every time I pull out the Stanley Paradable, my monitor is weird, so it might mess up a bit, but hopefully it doesn't. Okay. Haha. Game, let's see. Please work? Please work? Yeah! Okay. So I don't know why the aspect ratio is like this at all. I have not a single clue as to why. Ooh, this is like cute. That's so cool. Okay. Okay. We can't see. What do you mean? What do you mean? I see myself. It's been a while here. Yeah, it'd be like that. My health wasn't doing really well the last time, so I had to delay that, sadly. So yeah, no, my chest was being weird. My body is being weird in general. So I've been trying to take it easy lately. So besides doing like stuff like I don't know, streaming and stuff like that, I was writing Yuri. It's really weird. Oh my. One of my friends in real life, they had a fixation with this game, so I've only heard from them, but I haven't not know anything else. Definitely can't see you guys. The end is never What? The end is never the end. It's never the end.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on the keyboard.
Yes.
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
How are you happy with just pressing? Okay, I'm not gonna ask.
And then one day,
I'm not gonna ask.
Something peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single
Hello?
had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation.
Okay.
Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Do I want to step out of his office? Do I want to step out of this office? I think I like my office. What if I just stand? Can't really do anything. Fine, I'll go out of his office. Hello? Hello?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked,
what does that say?
he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Who farted? Okay. Damn, this is a very generic office. My god. Yeah, where is everyone? Where is everyone? Do we even have Is this the same? Is this the same room? No. Don't tell me I'm like repeating. Please. Please tell me I'm not repeating. Okay, we're good. Hello? My friend?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Was that my... I don't think that was my left. That was my... Left, right... Oh my god.
Ah, yes. Truly a room worth admiring. It had really
you can
been
just
worth the
narrator.
detour
This is
after
good
all,
news.
just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
This is like the back rooms. I can't go back. What the hell?
Yes, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open
Damn
door
it!
on his left.
What is this, the prison?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Like, you're so bad at decisions, Stanley. It's bland. Wow. Okay. What job will we work in? Can I just...
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Oh, shit. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Okay.
I'm
gonna listen to the man.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
There you go. Okay. See, I know my lefts and rights. I can do
Yet
it.
there was not a single person here either.
That's why I'm getting
Feeling
fired.
a
Talk
wave
less.
of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Let it ball up inside you. Take it out passive aggressively on other coworkers. Resent coworkers for not supporting you more. Using slides to assure the employees that everything is okay. Make sure your slide has slick blue graphic at the header and throw some babble on the text. This will ensure a calm and productive work environment. Everyone unique. Most of all. This is interesting. You wanna know? I know up and down, but I don't know about lefts and rights apparently. Numbers like charts and slides. Oh. Dude, left right, loud incorrect buzzer. No.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
No, I'm gonna go downstairs.
But Stanley just couldn't do it.
Yeah, I
He
just
considered the
couldn't do it.
possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk?
Exactly.
All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
That is true! Where's my feet?
Automatically behind him wherever he went. And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally
This narrator is yapping. I want to say something, but he's too yapping.
His weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float.
Oh my god, I'm flying!
Then
Yo!
he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he
Why is it getting dark?
so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's
They're
head.
playing dolls right now.
While he
Yeah,
was
exactly.
amazed, he
It's like,
hadn't
I'm
asked
gonna make
himself
my
simply,
Barbie dolls kiss each other
why
and make
is there
Yuri.
a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd, and wondered if this voice
I
spoke
can walk
to
on
all
water.
people
You don't
in
have
their
to.
dreams,
Exactly.
it was
I
thought
can
that,
walk
of course,
on water.
this
I
could
would
not
love
be.
that.
How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt,
I'm still
that this was,
going.
in fact, a
I'm still
dream.
going.
Did
This
the
guy's
voice
not
see
letting
him
me out of
float
this
and make the
loop.
magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this
Now I
was
can
a
walk.
dream. So he closed his eyes gently.
I've been
and he invited
practicing
himself
walking.
to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin,
Why not close
the
my eyes?
press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one.
It's yeah, it is freaking
Let
me
me
out.
wake
Like,
up,
hello?
he
Like,
thought
let
to
me out of this
himself.
loop.
I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please. It's all I want.
I
want
too
my
wanna press
apartment
buttons.
and my wife.
I have a wife?
job.
Oh, I have a
All I
wife.
want is my
Wow.
life exactly the way it's always been. My
Is she
life
cool?
is normal.
Does she match my freak?
I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
I hope so. Damn it! I'm back here again!
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley.
My name is
I have a
Stanley.
boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell
turning
me
red.
I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I?
Is the narrator okay?
And everything went black.
Am I okay? Is Stanley okay?
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Mariella. Oh my
Mariella
god.
woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in
Oh my
control
God.
of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very
You're
important
welcome?
people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
She ran from this! She ran from it as fast. She's like, dead body? Nah, I gotta go. I gotta go. Okay, I'll listen to the man. I'll listen to the man.
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
Show me! Oh my god, fine. Go to the right door. Right door? Okay. Left,
When
right.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly
Okay.
well.
Back
Perhaps
to
he
the
wanted to
employee
stop
lounge.
by
She
the
said, I
employee
got
lounge
kids
first,
to pick up from
just to
school.
admire it.
Yeah! She's like, I got kids
Wow.
to pick up right
Yes.
now. I gotta
This
go.
room.
I cannot be
But
fucked with
eager
this
to
dead
get
body.
back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't
Okay,
5 years ago.
I stand on this.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Yeah?
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been
Oh, I need to go
about
over there.
nothing
Okay.
but you all this time. This... What?
Ha!
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to
Yes,
you?
you killed me last
I don't
time!
know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something
You
beautiful.
killed me last time!
Let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Why? Why? I want to go this way. Exactly, who are you? Who are you? Get out of my head! What's down here?
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
You see, I would walk to the blue door, but I love the color red so much. I have a bias to the color red. I'm taking the red pill.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you
I like
see
the
that
color
I
red.
really
So
have
the
wanted
grandpa
you
from
to be
900s.
happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just
What?
the way you're doing right now.
Oh no, it's
Don't
looping.
you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Huh? Fuck! Fine. Don't tell me that killed me.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
What is that?
Hmm?
Oh my god, what is that? Oh.
Here. Yes.
Whoa.
Beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel
I'm good.
happy. No, wait. Where are you going?
Why does it look like this?
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
No, I'm going up the stairs. Sorry, buddy. Like,
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
oh. Oh.
Please, Stanley. No! Oh, thank God you lived.
Fine.
You had me
Fine,
worried there for a
fine. I'll
moment.
go back to the other
Now,
room.
Can we please get back to the other room?
Fine.
There. See? This is what you want. This is where we can both be happy. We really can.
Woo.
If we stop moving, we
Shapes
just
and
have
colors.
to stop moving.
Yeah, I was trying to do a backflip, but he didn't do a backflip. What if I jumped?
Stanley, go back. There's nothing good that can come from this.
What if I want to go?
No, what do you do? Do you just not believe me? What can I say to convince you?
Give me Kit Kats, and maybe I'll consider jump. You know what? Stanley, bye!
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
Fine.
Yes. Perhaps you can. Perhaps you finally see what I'm talking about. I know you'll see that we can't be happy if we leave this place. You can see that, can't you?
Whoa. Yeah, exactly. Give us money, and I will consider leaving my job and listening to the voices in my head. I'll do it. I'll do it. Wow. This is hurting my eyes. Oh my god. Okay, voice in my head. What do I do now? Shut up, you big baby! Ah! Shut up, voice in my head. I got this. Are you done? Are you done? Can I go? Voice in my head? Hello? Then like, it's the voice. Are you Pookie? What do I do? Damn it, I'm going back.
No, perhaps not.
Huh? What do you mean? What do you mean, no, perhaps not?
My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
Don't guilt trip me now! Don't guilt trip me now! I don't want to stand there and watch shapes and colors. Sure, I'm fixated on that, but I want to do something.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It
Yes.
looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours. Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Damn.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Wait.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Wait, it changed. What? Wait. Huh?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly
What?
well.
Okay, I
Perhaps he
didn't expect
wanted
that to
stop by
change. The
employee
starting map.
lounge
Okay.
first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. What was it about this room that called so deeply? But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Let's... No. I'm not going
Stanley
there.
was so bad at
I'm gonna go
following
straight
directions,
across.
it's incredible
Straight
he wasn't
across.
fired years ago.
Take me! Beam me up, Scotty!
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm
Yeah,
not
we
your
did.
enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
My wife?
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Hey, don't bring my wife in this.
Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out.
Wife! My eyes! Ah! Huh?
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha.
You bitch!
Oh, come on.
I thought she was giving
Did
a
you actually
daddy!
think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you?
Excuse me?
I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Fine. Where's my wife? Where's my wife?
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Death? Press J on your keyboard.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence. Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
What's my wife gotta do with this? I'm not gonna press that button. Fuck that. I don't wanna press the button. Listen, two can play this game. Two can play this game. I'm not gonna press that button. Damn. I can't believe the voice in my head like cosplayed my wife. What the hell? Fine, I'll press it.
But
That's
in
the wrong
his
button.
mind, in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
0 to watch
And
TV.
so he began to fantasize about his own
TV?
job.
Where's the
First,
TV?
he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all
I
of
pressed
his
the wrong button, but
coworkers,
it did
his
not
boss,
take it.
everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Press L to spend time with the boys.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Press E to prepare dinner.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations.
Who shadowed the
Down
carpet?
one
What the hell?
path lay an enormous
Dude, that's not
round
me. That's not
room
me.
with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it
The boys?
Stanley Parable.
Stanley Parable. Tell your kids a story?
It was
I have
such
kids?
a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over.
Did
wishing
I?
beyond hope that it would never
Oh,
end,
no.
that he might always feel this free. Surely
Dude,
there's
I don't
an
have
answer down
kids. What do
some
you
new
mean?
path.
That ain't my
Perhaps
kids.
maybe-
I have
perhaps
paternity
if he
test.
played just one more time.
Press 2 to tell your wife you love
But
her.
there is no answer. How could there possibly be?
What do you
In
mean?
reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
Press 8 to go to sleep.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop.
You're telling
Here,
me to press the
watch
buttons.
this.
What do you mean?
Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
So, I'm not touching that button. I'm not touching it. I'm listening to the guy. This is the one time I'm gonna listen to the guy. So, So how's your day, guys? We're not touching this button. Fuck that. I am not working for a boss that I have to spend 8 hours of my day pressing buttons. I cannot do that. Like, desk work is not a job for me. I can't do that. I need to do things. I have to walk around. I need to do things, you know, with my hands. That isn't sitting there and doing desk work. Because that's so boring to me. Oh my god. Nah. Unless I'm writing Yuri. That's the... Unless I'm writing Yuri, then I'm fine. Yesterday, if you want to listen. It depends on what it is. Depends. Damn. Like, my hand's off the keyboard. I'm not touching anything. I'm excited for the Resident Evil stream in like 2 days. But I'm gonna be so honest, I think I'm gonna be so lost since the new map. And ooh, yikes. How long do I have to wait? How long do I have to wait for him to be like, this is good? I'm getting curious as to what happens if I press the button. Jesus Christ! At least you won defended her. This is good. You know what? Fuck it.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand?
Sitting all there writing Yuri. Exactly. Priorities.
He's electing to kill himself. How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself? I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose. The same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button.
Please, oh! That's lovely! Did I just die? What the hell?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Jesus Christ, someone was littering! Oh my god, all the trees!
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'll listen to the guy.
Yet there was not a single person
no
here
one's
either.
here. Let's go past.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office.
Go up.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Papers. I can hear the crunch of it. Executive bathroom. Damn! You got your bathroom? Hello?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him.
This is a nice
and so
office.
The boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number.
2845.
2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened
What
passageway.
the? Hello? What's this? What's this? Oh. Why can I go behind you? Huh. Okay, well. Take the elevator. this is not like a dungeon, right? I'm not going to my death, right?
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
What am I working as if my manager is having this?
It never occurred to him. This question would not go unanswered for long.
What? Huh? Elevator. Yeah, no elevator.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Escape.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Never mind, I'm going back. Fuck that.
But of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for.
Exactly. What is this? Press.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
You know what, The Incredibles, when Mr. Incredible is searching on the supercomputer about like his superhero buddies, and they're like, it's like terminated. That one. This is what it reminds me of from Syndrome.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
So they've been spying on us.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had
I think
Stanley
it's true.
been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Wow, okay. Take me.
No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control.
I could see it. I could see it happening.
It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Ooh.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
How am I gonna do that? How am I doing that? I do input. Facility power. Okay, I think this is it. Hello?
And when at last he found the source of the...
Off. Immediately off. No more. What's happening? Why is it dark? Hello?
blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Is it?
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine.
Fucking!
Himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments
Oh my
away.
god! Freedom!
And yet,
Let me out!
even as the
I
immense
see the
door
sky!
slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp?
Oh my
What
god, we
evidence
did
did
it!
this
We're
strange
free!
building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but
Let
to
me! Stop yapping,
No
bro. I
longer
want to
would
get
anyone
out.
tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his.
Just too easy. Something has
That
to be
was
out
all
next.
he
No,
needed
dead
to
ass.
know.
That's what I'm saying.
It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Let me.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Yippee! Now I wonder what happens if I went to that escape passage. You know what? Yeah, let's do that. We're gonna
All
go
of his
to the escape
co-workers were
passage.
gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided
I wanna
to
see
go
what's
to the
down
meeting
the end
room.
of that
Perhaps
hallway.
He had simply missed a memo.
What's gonna kill me?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open
La, la,
doors,
la, la,
he
la.
entered the door on his left.
Over here.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's
Okay,
office.
upstairs.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked
2845.
upstairs to his boss's office.
That's what you do. Escape up and end up dead. Maybe. Well, I'm still curious.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to
8,
nobody.
4,
He began wildly
5.
tearing. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Thank you. I'm calm. I'm calm. Upstairs?
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated,
Downstairs? I
Stanley
went to
calmly
the
walked
parking
forward
garage
into the
limbo,
opened
I think.
passageway.
Okay. Sorry, narrator. Take me down. Bum ba-dum bum bum. Bum ba-dum ba-dum bum ba ba-da-ba-da-da-da-dum. There you go. Elevator music's back. Yippee!
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read
Nah.
Mind Control Facility.
Okay, back here.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
I'm still gonna go. As long as there's
The
nothing
door
chasing
behind
after
him was
me,
not
we're good.
shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
What is this? Hole! Was that literally it? Oh shit, we're still falling. We're not dead.
As the
We're not
machine
dead!
spurred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, it reflected
Oh!
the
Oh!
design
Oh!
of
Oh! Oh! What in the Danganronpa is this? No! 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 No!
picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his
Junko
death was
Enoshima, is that
loss,
you?
like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent
Well,
end to his
good
brief
night,
and shattered
everyone.
life. Farewell,
We
Stanley.
are about to die.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was
Who
led
is this narrator?
helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
What? What?
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Huh. Wait, where the hell are we now? Huh?
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
The office? Why did you stop that number 2? Exactly! Narrator number 2! Oh. Major paintings. Stanley's computer. The office. The blueprint shows the office in the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the 2 doors was the first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout the development of the core. The core layout remains almost identical to the first iteration. Corridor. The pacing of this opening section was important to get right. The corridor has been moved and altered to make sure the player reaches the 2 doors in a good time. Okay. 2 doors. The set of 2 doors was the very first concrete piece of the Stanley Paradable design. Once the room was created, the rest of the game emerged an extension to exploration of the contradiction of this room it posed. Any questions for it coming up? No, not really. I don't really want to ask questions about it. Filing cabinets, really. Office computers. Okay. Is this like a developer kind of like shout out room, you know, like this is how we develop things? I made silly noises. It is a credit room. It literally is. Maintenance room. This is literally a dev room. Warzone! We designed an endless ending where Stanley would end up in a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would have been sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly that after starting to build it that it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpret it as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. Ah. Green light. These are screenshots of the Stanley Paradable HD remix. Point of Stanley HD remix is to win. Point of the is to lose. Words. Am I going crazy? Maybe it isn't the same image that was clocked before. Was that clocked there before? I don't remember. How do I get back? Can you check for me? More endings, fewer endings, more narrators, fewer narrators, more Stanley, less Stanley. Oh, how do you type with boxing gloves on? Narrator emails. How is the game going? I hope this one's getting better than the first one. So emails. Wow. Okay, so look. Damn. What is this? Office. Apartment timer. You have the phone. Not picking up the phone would lead to a different ending. Oh, damn it! I should have not picked up my phone from my wife. Oh, that would have been go. Lever! There was levers? Oh. Trailers. Okay. Let's go back. This is not an art museum. I think this is like just the developer log, like all the credits and how they did it. Wow. That's really cool that they add that in the game. Well, shit. Well, bye narrator 2, I guess. How do I get out of this? Narration outtakes. Kevin Bryden, the voice of the narrator, recorded dialogue for the entire game roughly 3 separate times over 2 years of development. These are the clips from early takes that were not used in the final game.
Then he pushed the number 4.
Play it.
Now look closer, Snow. See how it's impossible.
Now how do I get out? How do I get out? How does one get out? Button. Exit, here you go.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another?
Huh?
No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice.
I'm good. I'm gonna be like Junko and Ashima right now.
Don't let time.
I'm good. I'm good off that. Imagine that's just how the game ends, and then I can't play the game anymore. If that's what happens, I'm gonna cry. Hello? Hello? There. Okay. Yay! We're back here again.
Wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally. This is great.
New
He
dialogue.
thought to himself. This is what I've wanted all along. I got what I wanted.
Bucket. I still can't find it. Where's the bucket?
When
Where's
Stanley
this bucket
came to
I
a set of
wanted?
2 open doors.
Ugh.
He entered the door on his left.
I can't find the damn bucket. I want my emotional support
Yet
bucket.
there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs
No, I'm
to
going
his
down.
boss's office. But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that.
Oh my god,
And in
I
such a
accidentally put
competitive
myself in that
economy,
limbo
why
again.
had he
I just
taken that
realized.
risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then
Oh my
something
god, I
occurred
put
to
myself
Stanley.
in this again.
Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet?
Bye
when he
bye, have
looked down?
fun!
Why did doors...
You know what? Hold on. Begin the game. Begin again. I don't want to be in this looping.
All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
Huh. So every time I begin, it has fresh new dialogues.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open...
Right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in
my
this
employee
incredible
lounge,
room,
okay.
Stanley
Carry
for the
on.
first, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I'm good.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think
Please?
perhaps we've gotten off on the
Okay,
wrong
try
foot
this
here.
time. I won't
not
answer
sure
my
how
wife's
you
call.
really are.
That sounds
I
so
realize
mean
that
of me,
investing in your
but I'm
trust
not
in
gonna
someone
answer
else
her
can be
call.
difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself.
But I
I'm not
wanna.
asking for me. I'm asking for her.
You just don't take time to look. I did! I did take time to look around at the beginning. And now I'm speeding through.
To put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Okay, we don't call.
That's
One,
her, Stanley.
2,
You need
3,
to be the one to do this.
4,
to reach
5,
out to her.
6,
If you can
7,
truly place
8,
your faith in another,
9, 10,
then pick up
11,
the phone.
12, 13, 14, 15. It's been 15 seconds. It said I had to wait 15 seconds and then I get a new ending. I'm not picking up the phone. Damn, when will this thing get like sent to voicemail? What's going on? Let me out! I don't want to be responsible. Let me out! 9, 12. There is his mother. Let me out! I don't want to answer. I don't want to answer. Get me out of here! I don't want it!
As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope.
I didn't want to pick up the phone!
Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly.
Yo! I did it!
Let me double check.
Oh my god! I'm so smart.
No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything.
I'm so smart! Unplug the phone so she can stop calling you.
Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices.
Yeah.
And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
guys, strap in. Watching an educational video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30?
Fire!
I'm supposed to be
Fire!
having a
I
bad
choose
sack and
fire.
crack."
Okay.
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process.
What is this image?
Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant.
Yeah.
And the feeling should subside.
Thank
At
you
this
so
time,
much.
your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Ah, welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been.
Okay.
This way, please.
Okay. What's up? Can I go up here? Let's see.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying.
Damn it!
Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction
I
gets
can't even
any
jump!
worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
It literally boarded everything up. I can't do anything. That's sad. I can't jump up.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world. Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
Okay.
All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Okay. I'm gonna go back. Nothing? Pookie, I want to go in this room. I want to go in this room. I want to stay here. Ugh. You're boring.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work.
Goes back.
Why? For what?
Oh.
What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever. Reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work?
Yes.
I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do?
It's your choice.
No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to.
Huh?
I have to.
No. Oh, I'm sorry! I'm sorry! He may have shut the game down. Oh, hell nah. What?
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You, who thought you were so clever.
I am
Now
clever.
look
What do you
where we
mean?
are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it.
See, that's where you got me
hadn't even
wrong.
occurred to
I am
you,
not a
had it?
man.
That there's a world outside of you. You're a child. Oh, My story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story
I'll be
first.
back here again. Why are we back here again?
You'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right.
I'm gonna rage bait this man.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Rage bait!
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry.
Uh-oh.
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry.
He's just gonna keep
Behave
resetting
exactly
me.
as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly.
I wonder how
and
many times you
always
can do
putting the
this,
story
honestly.
First. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Ow. Damn. Right in my face?
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first.
Oh,
I'm
fine,
quite
I'll
sure
go on
you'll
this
be
door.
up to the
Damn,
task.
if you want
Just
to keep
follow my
resetting
lead
me.
and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Fine. Are you happy?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh my god, he's actually making me go upstairs. What the hell? Executive door's locked. No, it's not executive door.
Stepping inside
What the
his
hell?
manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this,
Strange.
until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week.
115.
Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would
Okay,
draw
I guess I'm
from within
speaking. I guess
himself
I'm speaking.
the courage to face
Driving
the
narrator
unknown.
insane.
He
Yeah,
drew a
exactly.
sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Night Shark 115. Night Shark 115.
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Night Shark 115.
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you?
How am I supposed to say it?
Please
Hello?
speak the code into...
Oh, options. Okay, extras. Back. Mass video. Audio. Yeah,
the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial
like,
step.
listen, I'm saying it! Night Shark 115.
Okay, fine. You're not gonna do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The
I
kind
can't
of respect
do that,
Stanley
sir.
shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right.
I
You could have
did.
done
You
whatever
kept
the hell
resetting
you
me.
wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
What
he
the fuck?
entered the door on his left. Stanley? Hello?
Stanley?
Is everything okay?
Oh my
Stanley,
god, it's me.
please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door.
end?
Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please.
Did I finish the game? I think I finished the game.
Do something.
I think I got all the endings I need. Besides the going down
I need this.
to the boss's office. If I turned on the mind control instead of turning it off, I think that would get me another ending.
You listening to this?
So let me grab that ending, and we should have all the endings.
It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right.
Aww, this could be yaoi, honestly. I think I ship Stanley and the narrator. Okay, let's go.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, ba ba ba, down here. This is a new room.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
On
he
the
entered
left.
the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either.
No one is here.
Feeling
I
a
expect
wave
no
of
one.
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Quelle surprise.
2, 8. What? I can't see my little cursor. There you go. Oh, it was already open. What the hell? Okay. Yaoi, Doom, Anguish. Yeah, exactly. Only one bed. There was only one bed, guys. One bed. Bam, ba-dam, bam, bam. Bam, ba-dam, ba-dam, bam, bam, ba-da-da-da-da-da. Okay. Let's go.
Stanley
Oh my
walked
God.
straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Turn it on.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Yes, yes, and I'm gonna turn it on.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building. Stanley's co-workers.
Rise
The
up.
lives of so many
Rise
individuals reduced to images on a
up.
screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where
Okay.
freedom meant nothing.
Yeah. Getting spied on. Isn't that just the government nowadays?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
Come on.
Was this the
There you
only
go.
reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to
Get
accept
some
it
sleep.
blindly?
Sleep well. Bye-bye. Uppies.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His
Couldn't
own
I-
life
I-
in
I
someone else's
accepted it
control.
really fast.
Never. It
I
was
did not expect
unthinkable.
that.
Wasn't
I
it?
mean, I
Was
expected
it, even
it, but I
possible?
did not expect it at the same
Had
time,
he
you know?
truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Yes, you are.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert... Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
Yeah.
After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted?
Yeah.
Control?
Yeah.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do.
Like what?
You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that.
Huh?
I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated...
Oh, let's go! Let's get out of here! Oh no!
Nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is.
Shit, we gotta go.
Where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are?
Oh, over here.
Solace before you're obliterated.
Fuck!
All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway.
1,
I'll tell you exactly
2.
what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance
can't find
of the
3.
story.
Where's 3?
Sometimes when I tell it, I
Oh,
simply
no.
let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times,
Okay, it's over there. It's over there. I see it. I see it. Okay.
Swallowing everyone inside, or I let
Okay,
it burn
okay.
to a crisp.
I might die, but it's fine.
This version of events has been rather amusing.
1.
Watching you try to make sense of
2.
everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure
Oh
whatever
my
I come up
God.
with on the next go around will be
That's
even
5.
better.
Where's 3?
My
Oh, 3.
goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know
3.
what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why
Please
not?
do. Thank you.
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the
4.
matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you.
Okay.
Running
Okay.
from
5.
button to
5's over
button,
here.
screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here.
I
will
did it. I
save
did
me.
5.
Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you
Console
have any
disabled?
idea what your purpose in this place is?
Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm actually lost.
You're in for quite a disappointment.
I think I accept
But
that.
here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing
3.
instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless.
3,
to see
3,
you
3, 3,
made
3.
humble.
It's telling me 3.
This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted
3.
to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going
I'm
to
pressing
destroy
3.
it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30
God damn
seconds
it!
you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here. Just you being...
Okay, I am lost. I don't
Will you
know.
cling desperately for your frail life? Or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from
Oh,
the
shit.
moment we fade in until the moment
Salute,
I say,
soldiers!
happily
We're
ever
going
after.
down! Oh no. We may have killed Stanley. Yeah, and the narrator's a hater. You know what? I think this is a good place to end up. I think I got all the endings. Besides surviving that, because I don't know how to survive that. I'm gonna be so honest. I'm terrible. at puzzles. But other than that, thank you everyone for joining and witnessing the Stanley Paradable. I did not get to see my bucket, which I am angry over. I wanted to see my bucket, but apparently not. Other than that, thank you everyone for joining. I'll see you guys at Resident Evil in 2 days. Goodbye! Wah!
It's a smash hit. Check it out.